So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? Come on, but it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger, I fear, in his training.
it. I took this during Discord, and I'll have some odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make some buttons with very special goodbye there, folks. See what happens. See, it's climbing all over the place. There was no crashing or much better. Right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat with the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the stage. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. You soon. See you next time.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday stream. We're back on during the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, that's it. It's at this time, 7 o'clock, Irish UK time. I hope you're all having a good week. It's getting brighter. I only changed the time of day just a little bit, an hour or two, and it's getting brighter here in a big way. Producer Buttons is saying hello to you as well, and we're all good. We're back in the Airbus A320 now. I know I want to get into something else as well, and it's going to happen. I just need the time. I need to put more time into it. It's as simple as that. But there's other things getting in the way. Now, Producer Buttons, as well as saying hello, she also knows that I have a treat in my pocket. Don't you? There you go. That subdue. That's the first item off the checklist. Subdue Producer Buttons. And Producer Buttons is subdued. So welcome everybody. It's 14 of you here straight away. Great. Ian Bevington, greetings to you, Ian. He says, evening Gripper, be right with you. Just got to renew a certificate on my router. I'm expecting total chaos. Oh, look, I know this is a new PC, as you may know. 4090, i9 13 Gen, full ultra settings. I actually had them higher, but we've got full ultra settings, and we should be in 2K. So let me know if you're not in 2K. You should be in 2K. Just go down to the little wheel at the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and you change it to 1440p. And happy days. So we're here in Dublin Airport. We haven't done this for a little bit. We haven't done from Dublin to Bristol, if ever. I can't remember. We're in Dublin here. Orbex Dublin. No trucks driving around or anything. Look, you see, there's another version of this coming out of Dublin Airport. And it's, look, when Microsoft came out, they just kind of trashed them out. You know, they were okay, better than nothing. Hopefully all these companies will kind of realise, and they do version 2 like they are. Who's doing version 2 for Dublin now? Is it MK Studios? They're building version 2 for Dublin Airport. It should be great. This is, you know, not necessarily the airport closest to me, but it's okay. It's the terminals there, the new terminal and everything, but not the new runway. So I'm going to have to adjust my flight plan, I've just realised, because it goes for 28 left sometimes, rather than 28 right, which is the one we have here. Oh no, sorry, I mean they have the right runway. There's 28 left there. We want that one. We don't want 28 right because we don't have it in the scenery. There it is being built there. Yes, MK Studios are working very hard. There's a Ryanair and there's traffic here. We've got fly-by-wires traffic. I'm going to call it FSLTL or whatever the hell they call it. FSTL is working away nicely. It is the real world traffic from the real world time. Maybe a little bit of a delay, but there's stuff taking off and people taxiing and stuff and things, as you can see here. That's nice. Let's have a look at the model, incidentally, because I have updated it quite a bit. Do you know, this FSTL? Just download the fly-by-wire installer and it's there. Everything's for free. Not a bad model, right? That's fine. Look at the engine spinning there. Obviously, these are cool dudes. They got the, you know, the blackout, the dark windows. You can hear the music in the background there. You know, the cool dude music. Not a bad model at all for traffic, to be honest with you, is it? Let's reset the camera and get in the cockpit. And this is my first stream, as you know, with the new build here. And we'll talk about it on the way if you wish. Okay. Now, let's have a look at my flight plan, because I've already generated the flight plan. Where is my sim brief window? Where are you, sim brief? There you are. Boom. Flight number, call sign, departure, arrival. Yes, yes, yes. I'm looking for the runways here. In fact, do you know what I'll do? You've got to hit view PDF for the actual stuff here, which is a bit of a pain. Let me see what runway we're taking off from. Where are you? Where are you, flight plan? Here we are. Runway 34. Okay, fine. Runway 34. Great. And we're coming into Bristol. Was there a problem with Bristol? Did we have problems with Bristol in the past? My brain and the little man in the back of my head is saying, you had problems with Bristol, Gripper Sim. We'll solve them as we go, will we? We shall solve these issues as we go. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to write that down because we're going to go into the FMC. Of course, everything there, so you'll be able to log on to everything just at the last minute. Oh my God, yeah, SimBrief. I've got to log back into that, and I've got to go into the SimBrief in the aircraft settings in the Fenix and log on again. But it went smoothly. Everything's fine. Nothing's bad's going to happen. We're taking off runway 34 for some reason. It's probably something to do with the wind, and we are using the SID is Echo November Delta End. Oh God, I don't like the sound of that. Echo Quebec 1 Golf. We are coming into Bristol in Admiral, or A Alpha Mike, or AL1 Bravo. And we're coming into Bristol into runway 09. There's a problem in Bristol. There's a thing with Bristol, but don't worry about it. I know what it is. It just doesn't, it's radar vectors, and it's going to give us the procedure, and it's going to be a little bit confused. I've no added fuel except for our usual legal minimums. Yeah, Ryanair, typical Ryanair, and we're all ready to go. Let's have a look at the chat. Ian, I was saying hello to Ian. He'll be with us. Great. Don't forget to like. Thank you, folks. Hit the like button there. Do you know? It helps more people see the stream. Peter Russell's with us. Who let the dogs out? Well, I did. I did it for shits and giggles, Peter. So I did. Shady is with us. Evening Gripper and Producer Buttons. Great. And on Twitch then we've got Captain Hook. Captain Harlock. Nice name, Captain. He says, hi Gripper, how is the Microsoft Flight Simulator with the 1490? Well, incidentally, this is my first real stream during the week with it. We did a Sunday stream, as you know. We do Sundays at 9 o'clock in the evenings, Irish UK time. And it was fine. There was no jitters or anything, any issues that I can recall, except for my own. I stuffed something up at the beginning. Oh, it's the sound. Yeah, you see, what I'm using here is... It's reset all the settings here in Streamlabs, and we couldn't get the sound working. But other than that, it's fine. Flight Sim's working. You know, it's giving me here now... I have to activate the screen to get the true frame rates. The frame rates I'm getting now are... That's not right. Okay, let's get some true frame rates here. Let's get some real frame rates, because sometimes the sim doesn't give you the proper sim, you know, in developer mode. Let's give you that. I'm going to use MSI Afterburner. Oh, I'm sorry you took you out there. You alright? I don't like being taken out. 35 frames a second. Oh, there we go. 74. Okay, that's fine. We're in a busy airport. We've got all sorts of stuff. We've got the traffic running. 73 at ultra settings. Do you want me to prove it to you? Okay, let's prove it to you. General options. There we go. 4K. I don't need 4K, you know, but why not? I got DLSS super resolution. I got quality on. I'm not really too sure about this guy here, but VSync's off, of course, and DirectX 12 beta and ultra. So I just set the standard ultra. Now I did set this all the way up. It doesn't seem to make much of a difference, the terrain level to detail, but we'll see. I'll have to experiment with that. Everything else is up as high as I can get it. Do you know? Well, except, look, that's the medium. The instruments, let's put that in high there. Yeah, I'll have you as well. So we're on ultra. Now the instruments do take a lot of the FPS apparently, but I don't seem to be getting any effect from it. Captain Herlock says, thank you Gripper, that is quite impressive. No worries, I'm delighted to ask some questions. G Cook Scotland is also with us. He says, hi, and do you set SimBrief to pounds or kilograms as your default, or do you switch between them? I have left on kilograms, but with the DC6 needing pounds, I'm thinking of switching. No, I haven't actually ever changed it in SimBrief. No, let's have a look. I've never had to change it. The only time I've had to change it, if I'm flying in America, I have to go in here and change the units. You know, from kilograms to pounds. That's the only thing I have to do. Why is that other monitor gone off? It's gone crazy on me. Good. That's all. Monitor's going on and off. I have to get another USB cable. I'm going to have to live without it then. Maybe it's just loose or something? Get in there. Get in. Jesus. Yeah. I didn't happen before. It's only when I'm live, as you well know. So anyway, no is the answer. I haven't changed anything with SimBrief. We've survived with it with one screen before. We'll survive with it today. Where's SimBrief? Yeah, no is the answer. No. Believe it or not. I think it does it automatically. I don't know. But its default is kilograms. I know that much. So let's load the... oh, it doesn't like this. It doesn't like this. That's odd. What have I not done here? Let's go to my flight. Oh, I didn't import it from SimBrief. That would help. You see, I'm a bit jittery because, you know, it's a new PC. There we go. Let's go to, where were we? Go to pilot brief here, and you can get the actual flight plan here as well, which is nice from SimBrief. So it's kilos default, but you can't change it to pounds, of course, because of America. Yes. Oh, we have a new subscriber. Ah, wow. Tango, Lima, Kilo, Juliet, Charlie. Has you subscribed Prime for 10 months. I thought I can't, what did I say? I was going to call you TK, wasn't it? TK, thank you very much. TK, why have you got motion blur on, not like this? Oh, right. Is motion blur on? Thank you for telling me. Let's get rid of motion blur. That's a load of me old. Yes, I remember that now. Forgive me. We do not want motion blur on. There's no need to have motion blur on. Where is it? Get rid of them. Get rid of motion blur. I'll save you some frames. And it's a load of nonsense because I think when I move around the screen quickly, it looks a little bit silly. We don't need motion blur. There you go. Thank you very much. Not only for subscribing, TK, but also for giving us a tip. Always remember, if you see something at the stream you don't like, let us know. So now, do you like it now, TK? Let us know in the comments. Also, War Hamster's on. Easier for you to say. I know, it's off though. It's off, you're right. There's lots of things I've forgotten. Oh, let's power this thing up, shall we? For the love of God. Let us get the batteries on. Let's get the external power, which is connected. While I see the fuel pumps, we'll switch those on. And we'll get the APU kicking off here. Wait 3 seconds. Put the strobe onto auto. Beacon light is off for passengers to board. We let the APU kick off there. And we will go into get our mass and balance, shall we? It's been a week. It seems like forever that I've done this. Let's get mass and balance. Mass and balance, please. Thank you. Load the aircraft and instantly, please. Come on. Just give me a fright there. Instant, please. Let me see this move. Yes, there we go. Interesting, interesting. 138 passengers boarded and planned. We have zero fuel weight at 58.2. I'm going to put it at. And our C of G there is 30.1. Let's stick that in the computer and let's get the flight plan done first. So let's go into init. Load our flight plan. Please load. First stream with the new computer with the Airbus Fenix, folks. Come on, computer, you can do it. There you go. Excellent. Cost index, we'll do a Ryanair 5. We call it flight number 1. Cruise level and temp. I didn't take that from the flight plan, did I? So let's get that from the flight plan. I'll open it up on another page here. Where are you? Our cruise level is down here, 31,000 feet. Flight level 310. Flight level 310. That is good. Put this on the other screen over here. Very nice. And 310. 31,000 feet. And the temperature looks about right. Very nice. Let's go to page 2 now. Just clearing the messages at the bottom. Aircraft position invalid. Oh, yes, of course it is. Why is that, folks? Because I didn't align the gyros, the INS. I'm going to do it instantly. To do it instantly, switch them off, off, and on again. I guess we're on aligned. There we go. Very nice. Aircraft position, no, not for long. Okay, fine. Zero fuel. That could give us problems now later on, I'm thinking. Before we go in there, isn't there a little thing here you have to put in the real aircraft? Is it in data? It's not in init. There was something there you can check with regards to the INS, and I can't recall. I don't know. We'll just see how we go. Look, if there's panic stations, there's panic stations. We'll just panic station. That's all we'll do. And we fix it as we go. Isn't it all about troubleshooting? 58.2 and 30.1. 58.2, 30.1. Boom. Block fuel is from Simbrief. We won't have a lot of fuel today. Come on. Confirm. 3.3. Excellent. And that's all that done. Let's go to our flight plan now and get that organised. So we're departing from Dublin. Runway departing. Runway 34. And we're using Echo November Delta. Echo November Delta. Echo Quebec 1G. Just left out the Q there. That's good. Insert. And we're coming into destination. Arrival. We're coming in 09, ILS 09 please, thank you. And our star is Alpha Mike Romeo Alpha 1 Bravo. There you go. Boom. Everything's good. Let's double check that though. Let's go to plan mode. That looks nice on the way out. Let's just zoom out a little bit because that's going to take us forever. And let's just check that no discontinuities. Boom, 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 boom. It's taking us east first to go north south, which I'm going to have to skip some of that. We'll fix that in the way. We'll skip some of that. I don't know why they do that. Oh yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, it's a weird one. But that's okay. Is it though? You know, it kind of comes out here. Let me zoom in for a bit. Of course, as you know, it's always radar vectors. Let's zoom in just 20 miles. There we go. Okay, so it comes overhead almost. Turns out, this is the procedure. It looks like we go straight down and we take a right turn over, and then we've got like a 6 miles to get on the ILS, which doesn't please me particularly much. So I think we might add a waypoint on the way after Charlie Foxtrot 08, or we could just deal with it and do the flap schedule on the turn in. I think we'll try that. Try something new, shall we? Happy days. We'll try that. Let's just look at the comments there anymore. Marvellous, says TK. Thank you, Mario. TK. What's the other comments there on YouTube? Peter Russell's with us. Shady. Evening to you, Shady, from myself, British Spots at Red Caps with us too. Great. Excellent, folks. I'm sorry, I blocked the camera there. That's very rude of me. I know. Okay, what have I forgotten? Is the APU on? APU. Yeah, plots open. All good. Happy days. APU is on, and let's get some oxygen for the crew. Let us make sure that we've got emergency exits armed. Let the dome light to dim. Brighten it up a little. What's that flashing there? Do you see flashing there? There is flashing, isn't there? Is it that other monitor? No, the monitor stop. Oh, no, it's that other monitor's causing us problems, folks. Get on there. I'm gonna switch off that monitor. The monitor's displeasing us. Can you see the flashing, folks? I think you can. Let's turn off that other monitor. See if that's giving us grief. It does that the odd time, and I think it's a USB cable. I switched off the other monitor. Yeah, it's flashing there, folks. Flashing there. I think it's the time of evening. Okay, so let's just get... Oh, too steep glide path. Okay, we'll sort that out. Let's just get on the road here. Let's get rid of... let's get the beacon light on, first of all. Beacon light on. And everything else is fine. Good. And let's get Pushback going, shall we? I didn't need to come out of that menu at all. My flight, let's go to ground services and remove the following. Close the doors, get rid of the ground power unit. Chocks and cones, they can go, and the doors can close. Very nice. Let us make sure we've got the APU bleed on for engine start. You thought I forgot, didn't you? But I didn't. Look before you press. Where are you? No. There it is, there. APU bleed is on. And let's get pushback, folks. Now, which way do we want to turn here? Let's just get back onto arc mode here. We want the tail to the left. So let's get pushback. Park and brake off. Come on, Mr. Chug. Let's get some music going. Oh, do I have the music on? That's the one thing I gotta fix. We'll fix that in the cruise, shall we? Just a little bit of ambient music. We'll fix that in the cruise. So many things when you change your PC. So many things. It's just not funny. Okay, pushback, please start. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice to chill in Dublin Airport, folks. Let's start up engine number 2 first. On to start, engine 2. While I see it, we'll leave the flaps there for the moment. Let's turn tail to the left. Very good. Very nice, nice evening in Dublin. We have real world weather on. The skies are quite clear here in Ireland. They're saying it's going to be very, very cold weather. I don't know. It was 8 degrees where I am today, so I'm not too sure about that. Let's stop you. Park brake on. Disconnect. Thank you, Tuck. Very nice. It's going to be a nice sunset today, folks. Let's check the engine. Looks like it's available. Can't hear quite well from here. I'd like to hear the engine spilling up, but I suppose we are. We are, you know, in the front of the aircraft. Let's see if we can start up engine number 1 now and hear the angry dogs. Let's get off engine number 1. Angry dogs. Very nice. Where's all the sounds of the passengers? I would like to know. Where are the passenger sounds, please? FS Realistic? Cabin ambience. Come on. Really? I don't know. The flashing's still happening. It's definitely the simulator. Put the strobe light, ground. Taxi lights on. Nav and logo, put those on as well. Safety belt sign on. And no smoking on. Engines now are both. Number 1's coming up. They'll both be available and we can rock and roll, folks. We can rock and roll. Valstorm's with us. Greetings, Valstorm. Hope you're doing well. I don't know, I'm thinking of cutting a day so I can learn the bloody 737 before, you know, really. There we are, 11. Let's get that. Both engines are available now. Let's put the back to start. Let's put our flaps now that we're clear. Let's arm the spoilers where I see it and get the predicted wind shear on. Good. And let's slowly move. My sounds aren't working with regards to cabin announcements, folks. I don't know why. But it ain't. But that'll come. Right. To runway 34, please. Let's get Toby working here. Let's move my glass here for my treats. Can't hear any passengers. Truck speaking. FS Realistic. So yeah, it's an entirely new build. So we're getting 68 frames a second here now. Oh, now we hear the voices. Now I hear them. I hear the voices. I hear voices, folks. On FS Realistic, of course. Let's... I said Toby. Right. Let's just sit forward a little bit, Toby. There we go. That is a bit better. Oh, good. Have I got my run turn off lights on? No. We're on taxi lights. That's all good. We'll come to a halt there before we approach the runway. And we're all good. Very nice, very smooth. Moving up behind us. We have. Come on, tag up. Tag up. Can't see yet. We got EB, folks. Someone else behind me. I better come to a halt just here. I'm going to come to a halt and we're going to get set up. Well done, who's ever behind me there. I like that. I can see the grass. I got a 4K screen here, and I can see the grass from quite a distance. The details of the grass, which is nice. Those small little details do help. Okay, good. I think the sun there is causing glitches for sure. It's just Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, right. Where were we? Let's get takeoff config going here. Have we got everything ready in takeoff config? Speed's not inserted. Yeah, that would be, you know, let's put the parking brake on. I did kind of rush it there, didn't I? And that's my own fault because I'm foolish. Tower, this is Gripper Sim here. We just didn't. Can we hold here, please, and hold everyone else up, please? Departure. You're probably screaming at me going, he didn't put his V-speeds in. I know. Just unacceptable. 3-4, surface is dry, flap config, flaps 1. Force toga, no, because it's, you know, oh, it's only 2,000 meters. Okay, force toga, so. Well, that's meters. It's not in feet. That's like, you know. Anyway, we'll put no. Anti-ice is off. Packs will be on. Come on. Packs will be on. And I'm sitting a little bit too forward in my seat, I think, here. That's why I'm getting that weird view here. There we go. That should be a bit better. Sync the weather. Give me that. Give me this. QNH 1000. Wow. QNH is 1000. Once, twice, thrice. Good. And we want V speeds to be 128, 140. 128, 140, 140. Flaps will be flex temp 53 down 1. Flaps 53 degrees flex temp and down. Flaps 1 down 0.1. Boom. And let's do that now. Let's go to the controls here. Controls. Where are you? Let me know if you can't hear the sim sounds, because sometimes I've, you know, just to be sure. Flight controls, that's what I'm looking for. Full deflection of the pitch and neutral, great. And to the right, 4 spoilers, to the left, 4 spoilers, and back to neutral and all that kind of crack with the rudders and stuff. And we want to trim down 1. There we go, trim down 1. Let's rock and roll. Let's go back to takeoff config. Let's clear all the other, any nonsense out of there. Flight controls can go. We would want engines in that, I would imagine, and we're good to go. Auto brakes should be set to max. Setting auto brake to max here. It's just telling me in blue. There we go. Tells you everything here. It's great. And let's presume we got permission to enter the runway. Let's see if we can tag up here and see our friend who's following us. Let's see who's with us today. We can follow along, folks. Ian Bevo is in the Vision Jet. Who else have we got? Redcap's taking off there. We're right at 3-4 there. Not quite at the end. Raptor X is with us. Warhamster's also with us. I'm in the wrong taxiway, but look, we're going to do something really foolish and we're going to go with it anyway. Shady Sim's behind us there. Greetings, Shady Sim. Okay, let's do a backtrack, perhaps. Rocket brake off, adding power. I'm going to backtrack. Oh, Raptor won't like that. We'll just go. We'll just go. It could happen. Let's see what happens if we do something wrong, shall we? That's not very long at all. Is it? Yeah, I missed the center line there a little bit. Okay, too much momentum. The wheel was casted all the way. That's what happened there. And you're screaming at me because I know about the altitude. 5,000 feet. We'll go up to 20. I know the 5,000 feet. We'll just go up there. That'll do. And 50% power. 50% please on both engines. Feet on the brakes. That's good. They're even and full power to flex. There we go. 67 frames. Auto settings not bad. Let's just get the old camera working there. Can't see anything. F12, F12, F12. Very nice, very nice. I see the end of the runway, folks. I see the end of the runway. V1. And rotate. Very slowly though. Easy now. You don't have to go crazy. There we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Let's get the autopilot on. Autopilot 1 is on. There we go. Let's reset the cam and get some eye candy here. Come on. Come on. There's some behind us. That is, I've flown here and it's bizarrely realistic. I still can't get over it. Let's make sure we're doing stuff and things. We're actually very slow. You know, it's accelerating though. Let's get some lighters down here, folks. It is accelerating. And we're good. Get rid of you. Flaps aren't to come up yet. We also want to switch the lights. They should be on, by the way. That should be off. That should be off. We don't need the APU anymore. Strobe is coming on. We don't need the APU bleed either. Everything's good. 3,000 feet. And set the lever to climb. That would help. Transponder on standby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is there a problem there, ATC? Yeah, just recycle it there. That's odd. Yeah. And we're on our way. Everything looks good. Flaps are coming up there. The flaps. Oh, didn't. Oh, there we go. Now they're up. Physical controls. Now we're golden. We got a caution there because of the flaps. Calibrate null zones. I've done it. I don't have a side stick. Flight sim. Do you know what? Let's look at that view again, folks. We've got a few clouds there. Just gonna get rid of my face for the moment, folks. We don't need face cam there for the moment, and we get rid of the yoke cam there as well. And enjoy the nice eye candy goodness. Let's tag up and say hello to the boys, shall we? Very nice. Now, we're going to come up to 5,000 feet and we want our transition altitude. We want the QNH to standard. It's quite a short flight, actually. Oh, standard. 6,000 feet there. Well, once, twice, I leave the backup one on QNH. Come on. There you go, on standard. Standard set, flaps are clean, gear is up, lights are as required. Until we get to 10,000 feet. And we're all good, folks. We're all cleaned up. Are the brakes off? No, they ain't. Brakes are now disarmed. Very nice. It passed a constraint there. Look. It's just a little bit slow, isn't it? Just went a little bit, you know, it's a simulator. Let's sneak it back down. There's Hotel there. I do have the Orbex Dublin scenery, actually. It's not scenery, it's more a few things it has. I'll show it to you now. There is beside me, very well done, by the way. I can't see your tag, unfortunately. Oh, it's Warhamster! In the M339, Warhamster, greetings, welcome to you. There's Warhamster there, and the others are there. There's GM Monkey and Red Cap. Oh, Red Cap. I don't think GM Monkey's following us. He's in a Cessna 152. I don't think keep up with us, folks. But anyway, the Orbex, let's have a look at the Orbex thing here. And just increase the speed of the camera so it can move. So at Orbex stuff, they have a kind of a Dublin. It's not a full scenery pack, but just the main kind of things you can see in Dublin. And I bought it, I can't complain. I did research it first. So what they have here is most noticeably here the docks with the old power station here. And it's very well done, I have to say. They've just added a little bit more life to the city there. There's all the docks. And they've got the the stadiums, some of the more prominent buildings there, lots of cranes, you know, so they've done a great job if you're flying over the city. Oh god, that's not good, is it? Reset cam. So it's quite good. There's some of the people flying over and across from the UK. There's Shady Sim as well, is with us there, off in the distance. War Hamster, Red Cap. And here another jet there, very close to me. Oh, that's War Hamster, okay. Let's slow her down. And let's get some cockpit action going on here. See how the passengers are. Oh. Very nice. Very calm in the cabin today, folks. I think I've had to listen, may need to do a little update there. You expect to hear people chatting in the cockpit, don't you? Or in the cabin. See the other window? There's War Hamster there, following our wing. Oh, look at him go. He's right there, look. He's on, he must be in, because that's very accurate flying. He must be in VR. And if he's not in VR, he's very good. That is what I call... What's he flying again? Let's just see what he's flying. It's obviously a military jet of some sort. It'll pop in now in a moment. There he goes. Nice one, War Hamster. There's someone in a Ryanair. Look, it says Ryanair there. Someone's obviously into Ryanair. Do you know? Let's check the cockpit. Oops. No. Up here, please. 15,000 feet. We're going up to, we said 31,000 feet. 31,000 set. What's... Where are you? Well, do I have to actually push it in again? Here's saying 23. Oh, that's the constraint there. So where's the set? Should be set there somewhere. Right, let's have a look at the comments there, folks. Let's let her down, get some meals in there. Clappy D's with us. Greetings to you, Clappy D. I'm going to Bristol. My fly-by-wire A320 won't run, says Shady. Why would that be? It's so difficult with Microsoft Flight Simulator because everyone gets very different errors. You'll notice the flickering is gone. That was just the flight sim. The sun was just in that weird spot, I'd say. We're getting over 100 FPS outside. We're close to 100 now. So far so good. I don't think it likes the high settings, folks. Do you know? Now let's have a look at the comments here. Warren Hamster says the 339 is about to run out of puff. It's not the most powerful of the trainer jets. No, it's not. But you could use the Y button, War Hamster. Oh, he's using head tracking. Very nice. Head tracking is very good. VR, I don't use it that much, folks. You know, I don't use it. Well, I can't for the stream. I probably would otherwise. It's a treat to put it on. It is a treat to put it on, but I don't get the time. I should make the time really somehow. But there you go. There's a flicker there. I don't know if it's just my TV or if you see it, but I'll review it after. It's a little bit of flickeries here from my television. And it's a bloody C2. It's an LG C2. Supposedly made for gaming, folks. Yeah. We're coming up to Wales, folks. Jeez, I better start getting ready for... Jeez, this is a short flight. I stuffed it up already, I just know it. That was from earlier on. Flight plan. We've got 2. Okay, we're all right. 204 miles to go. We're going to be up and down. We're going to get to our cruise and then it's going to be straight down. Wait, you see. Watch this now. Oh, no. We'll be up about here. If you can barely make out the blue arrow there, that's when we get to our altitude. And that's when we start descending. So it's not a very long cruise. Because it is a short trip. Let's get the cameras back. Or the camera. Back. So once again, thank you to TK. Or Tango Lima Kilo Juliet Charlie for your subscribing. How's the motion blur now? I think you said it was okay earlier on, TK. Flappy D's with us as well, and Tango 22 came on. I'm very interested in how VR is with the 4090. I tried it with the 3080 and I was way amazed. It works very well now. They really have improved it. They've done a lot of work on it. You know, so it's pretty damn good. You don't need ultra settings either. You know, ultra settings. Look, I mean, it does make a big difference between high and ultra. I have to tell you, it does with frame rates, but not with. You know, I'm not like, wow, look at the difference between high and ultra, or high end. Even high is good. There's not a lot of difference between high and ultra. I have to be honest. Now, I'll try it. I have to experiment. You see, even if I have to experiment with the difference between ultra and high and have to really examine it, then there's no difference. If I have to examine it, because it's not noticeable, I'm telling you, I'm not disappointed, but there's no mad difference, you know. There's no crazy difference. Let's get ready for departure, or arrival, shall we? Oh, I missed some. Sorry, I missed some comments here on YouTube. Shady's with us, I think I said. Yeah, recap. Russell. Peter Russell says, I've been subscribing for a while here, but first time I've been able to watch live. Can we fly alongside you, Gripper, or not? Yes, of course you can, Peter. Yes, you can. Otherwise I'd just disable it, wouldn't I? So you can absolutely fly along. I welcome it. I do welcome it, Peter. So do indeed. And also friend me on within, not an Xbox now, but within Flight Simulator itself, and I'll accept it so you can see where I'm flying. Just so you'll see my tag. So absolutely you can follow along, of course. Brendan Berry says, Peter Russell, I think he's on the North European server. I'm on the North European server. If you're in multiplayer, you should be able to fly along. You can just spawn on me actually in mid-flight as well. And I missed that one. Who else did I miss? That's all I think I've missed. Let's get ready for approach. Before all hell breaks loose. Let's get the weather. I didn't need to do that, did I? Weather on approach on arrival in Bristol is QNH is 9er. Boom. And auto. I don't see any sign of snow. It's cold though. They're giving us weather warnings here with a bit of snow. I don't know. There might, if there's going to be snow in Ireland, at least it's going to be tonight. I looked at the weather myself. Besides the television weather they give you, sometimes they get it wrong. There's a chance of snow. I think it's going to be sleet. They always over-exaggerate the television, because if they say it ain't going to really snow and it snows, they're in trouble. Where if they say it's going to snow and it doesn't, they're not in trouble, because they're covering themselves, aren't they? Anyhow, let's put in some approach data in here. Let's go to performance. I'm not going to activate approach phase yet. Cruise is managed, climb is managed, descent is managed, and approach. QNH is 9er. Or 9er. Yep. Temperature is 2 degrees. Temperature 2 degrees. Magnetic wind is, where are you? 080 for 1 knot, so there's no wind. 080 at 1 knots. Transition level is 6,000 feet. Let's have a look at our minimums. Let's get Navigraph up here. Navigraph says in Bristol Echo Golf Delta. Boom. Approach. I'm coming to runway 19. Bristol. NTB ILS. Great. Runway 09. Boom, boom, boom. I'll just go straight to the minimums here. We'll examine that as we go. 813 feet for C. There we go. No visibility to worry about. 813 feet. 813. Boom. And landing complete is full flaps, and that's done there. Great. 158 miles to go. Something else I was going to do here. What was it? Just looking at the screen here. Waiting for my monitor to flicker and making sure it's not flickering for you. Of course, it won't flicker now when... What? There, it just flickered. Did you get a flicker? If you get a flicker, let me know. Do you like the NVIDIA frame generation? I wonder, I don't know. There's another flicker and another flicker. Just gone. It's probably just my monitor, folks. I don't know, really. If it's good frame rates and it looks good, that's all I care about. But I think it does improve things. For sure, it does. For sure. You know. It really does. What else? What's next here? Let's zoom in a little bit here on where we're going and things. We're going to have to descend soon. No flickering in Twitch. Okay, so it's just my monitor. That's flickering, which is very bold. Which is very infuriating. Okay, we're all good then. What else have I got to do? Well, at 10,000 feet we should have switched off the landing lights for sure. So no. And we're all good. Anything else I have to do? Let's have a look at the checklist, shall we? Robert Times is with us. He says, evening all, still have flickering, also 722 max on Twitch. Robert, you need to, you see, let me have a look at Twitch here. Let me have a look here. If I go to Twitch here. See if I get my channel up. Now, so if you go in here, see it's showing 360p here. Now I'm going to silence it there. So you click in here and it says quality auto. You want to switch that. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's not giving us... It's not giving us what we want. Let's check YouTube then. That is not acceptable. I just fixed that the other day and it's got reverted back. YouTube, I'm getting... Yeah, on YouTube I'm getting 1440p. But not on Twitch, which is very strange indeed. That is very strange. I wonder, is it the monitor? I don't think so, though. But that is not exactly acceptable on Twitch. Now I see what you mean. I thought you actually had it set, you know. So why is that? It should be going out to you. It's going out to you in 4040p. Do you know? I'll have to look into that. Blast it. Did not fix that there last week in a test stream. So I'll have to sort that out. That's another job for me to do now. That takes away from the stream. That's quite infuriating, folks. So thank you, Robert Times, for telling me that. I just assumed there was something else. So let's go to settings here. If there's something I can see here that's obvious here, the stream. Twitch logged on, yeah. Set up a connection stream as ID. Products, me. Where to log on? Cannot change sessions while you're live. Have I got time to be... Yeah, I have. Very unusual. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look that up, folks. I'll be able to fix it. The bit rate I can afford is 30,000, which is a lot. And you're getting the quality, but there must be something there must be something there stopping Twitch from giving you the full Monty. I know, Robert. Top of descent, because I kind of looked here and I saw it's getting close. That's infuriating me now. I'll have to do that after the stream. So we're coming up to our top descent now, folks, and we are coming down to, where are you? We want to come down to 2,500 feet in the ILS. So let's set that. 2,500. Click here for hundreds. 2,500 feet. And we're coming up to it now in 2.5 miles. Let's get it kicked off here. Push it in. Descent has begun. Now we're going to come down nicely with it. Now we do have a problem down later on, in that it's going to say too steep glide path. See here? So we're going to have to work through that. Do you know? I'm getting... Oh, it's very annoying. It's very bizarre because really I haven't touched this since Sunday. And now this screen is flickering white on me. I don't know if it's doing it to you. It looks like it's doing it to you as well. Do you know? It's just a quick white flicker. It's very annoying. You spend this money on this kind of stuff. It's infuriating. But I don't think you'll notice it that much, folks. It's just slippery, you know. Okay, what's next? 10,000 feet is next. We want to put the landing lights on, secure the passengers. It's not bumpy. We got 75 frames a second, which is great. Coming over UK. We're coming over all the big cities, remember. Do you know? It's complicated scenery in UK. Look at the moon there they have. There is that is actually a contrail of an aircraft coming over across the moon there. Can I zoom in anymore? No, I can't zoom anymore. There's a contrail there. Very nice. Very nice. AHMD Han, greetings. Mahamtam, greetings. Welcome to the Crazy Madness, to the 4090 craziness. So Robert, yes, the Afterlife update gives 1440p though, I think. At least I did with the Sunday stream. It did with the Sunday stream. Yeah, it's very bizarre, Robert. Because it's just something to me there as well. You know? Let's open up a window here and try it again. Keeping an eye on 27,000 feet now. No, where's my live? Where is the live? That's odd. There we go. Can I see it in... No, 760, 720p is as much as it'll give you. I'll have to look into that. That's infuriating. Infuriating. I'll find it very quickly. But I just can't remember what I did to get it working properly the last time. Do you know, because there's so many little things that you gotta set up. It's a small little setting somewhere, either on Twitch. Maybe it's because I'm logging on a different machine. There's weird things like keys and stuff. You know, I may have to reset the key to get the 1440p. You just don't know. You just don't know. It's something like that, but I'll fix it very quick for tomorrow anyway. So coming in, let's have a look outside before. We're 26,000 feet now. We're on speed and we're on profile there. Very nice. Sun's about to go down, folks. Sun is about to go down. There's the moon behind us. Oh, I like that. That pleases me. Let's do a screenshot here because I don't have the numpad. I have to use snap or sniping tool, which is infuriating. Is there not a key there to, you know, get that in? Very nice picture there. Oh, it stopped the trail there. Very nice view. What does it look like for the passengers? Oh, we want the cabin lights off, folks, don't we? We want the cabin lights off. Let's switch the cabin lights. We have to go in here to switch off the cabin lights. Paddle states, no. Sim states, cabin lights off. Also, it never saves this for me. These guys should be on. It never saves the settings. I don't know why. But there you go. And the callouts, let's get some callouts going. We've got all of them pretty much. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We'll go 300 as well. And that shall do. Let's see if the QNH has changed here. Niner. That's all good. Look at that view off of the distance, folks. That is some serious detail, isn't it? That's major detail. Let's go back to the comments here. Whoops. No. Nope. Nope. Sorry, that bar keeps coming up. That's annoying. Windows 11 for you. Windows 11. Go away, bar. They're taking us out of our place. Lots of comments here. Bear with me. Some Randy Phillips with us as well. Tango 22. I'm very interested in heavy ores with the 4090. Oh, it's you don't need a 4090 for it. You don't. Do you know? But I'll try it someday and let you know for sure. Do you know? Some Randy Phillips says hello. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. Very naughty. Very bold. Don't worry if you're late. Still flickering there for me. It's annoying the hell out of me. I'm a little bit late. Just packing for school. If you were doing a return trip, I'll attempt to join, but having graphics issues with fly-by-wire. Things are a bit blurry now. Yeah. Graphics issues with the fly-by-wire. Okay. So Amanda Phillips just noticed your stream was flickering. Yeah, and it's doing my head in as well. This has never happened now, and I've tested this loads of times. The screen is flickering. Which is very, very, very... it's you know, let's have a look here. Let's just have a look in here and see if we can get that sorted out. Let's see if the settings in here. Let's go to... You'll see there's a little difference. I'm going to go to high end, right? No, it's the monitor. Oh, there's no high end. It's just high. No, that's incorrect. I need to go up here. High end. Let's see if that changes it. Could be something in there, you know. Could be something in there. Then there's no difference for me in high end. Can you notice the difference there? No, I can't. I could be asking too much. We're on profile and our speed is good. 20,000 feet. Has the flickering stopped, folks? Let's just give it a second. Looks like it has. But the minute I go, it stopped, it'll come back. So we'll do that now, will we? It's definitely stopped now. And it's supposed to flicker now. Okay, so it's something in the settings that doesn't like there, folks. I'll just get rid of my face just for the moment. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. This button. So the flickering is stopped. So it's not the TV monitor. That's not the television / monitor. Something in there it doesn't like. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. See the frames go right up now when I activate the screen. Just continuing on with the comments there. Now, some random Philip. I think it's something in the settings that is just... It's not liking. False storm. Yep, keep seeing flickers on YouTube. Okay, it's gone now. It's some setting in the simulator there. It hasn't come back since. Some random Phillips is saying, beautiful graphics. Can you tell if there's much difference from your previous GPU to the new one? Not really. I have to be honest with you. The reason I got the high-end GPU is so I could stream it at the same time without having two machines to stream. The only difference I do notice is it's much smoother. Whether that's just my imagination or not, I don't know. There's no flickering when we're going fast from the side, because what you look for is, you know, not flickering, but stuttering when you're coming into low to the ground. It just seems smoother. Now the graphics on Microsoft Flight Sim, or should I say in dev mode with the FPS counter, doesn't give you the real frames per second, or I don't know if it's the real, but the actual interpretation of the frames. This is a little bit better. This is, what did I call it? What was it called? Oh, this frog, I can't remember now. What did I say it was? It'll come back to me. That's the real frames per second. So I do notice just here, if I'm going very fast to the ground, you see there? It's not stuttery at all. Just seems a little bit smoother. Now, granted, in all fairness, I was like 30 frames a second if I was lucky, wasn't it? I was coming into these runways, it's like 24 frames a second, 20. So it was getting very choppy with me streaming at the same time. But now I'm way above that, so it's not an issue. So effectively I can stream and play Microsoft Flight Simulator with one machine rather than having two. So that's good. So I won't be doing a turnaround trip. I'm going to fix that for tomorrow. Gibbo Ireland, greetings Gibbo Ireland. He says, Gibbo, I watch you and Murph all the time. He says, I notice FPS problems in OBS with a 4090 if HDR is on. Oh. So I'm going to switch off HDR somehow. On the television. Is that right, Gibbo? Welcome anyway, Gibbo. For sure. So Miranda Phillips says, I don't have the Fenix installed. Will I not be able to see people that use the Fenix? You will still see them. They'll just put a standard Airbus there for you, I'm sure. And also, Miranda Phillips, sometimes I notice the aircraft I haven't bought at Flight Sim, they won't come up as the actual aircraft unless you buy it, which is infuriating. But I'm hoping Microsoft will fix that. You know? I'm hoping that will happen. We've got 52 miles to go, 15,000 feet. It's going to be a tight one. This is going to be an odd one. I'm going to put the landing lights on now. Just to get all that out of the way, because this is going to be, it's not radar vectored. You know? So I'm just getting ahead of things a little bit. Let's put the brakes on. Because hell is going to break loose now. Brakes are on medium. But it is working a lot better, you know, with the new machine, with the higher processor and stuff. But you know, for you guys at home, you need 1080p. That's all. Do you know? 10, 20, 80. You know, works very well. But now we're in high end. There's no real difference. Okay, it's not noticeable. Now, mind you, I could, right? One thing I would do is that might be noticeable is the clouds. Where are we? Where's the clouds? There. That up to ultra. So there's something on here causing flickering. That's HDR, probably. See, again, no difference really. I don't know something with the clouds. We're fine. Okay, 14,000 feet. And if it's stuffed up, we'll just go around, you know. Here after Bree. After Bree, we've got... Yeah, it's gonna... There's our problem. I think if we go direct to... Let's examine this a little bit. And this could stuff things up for us royally. Let's just go with what we have, okay? Let's see what happens. Because we've had this in the past. And it didn't turn out to be a problem with too steep glide path. Now, I'm going to start the recorder. Just should have done. We'll have a look at my landing. I also noticed with the extra frames, whether it's my imagination or not, I wish it would not bring up this bar every time I activate the window. But what are you going to do? Let's get all the cams up on here for the approach and landing. There we go. And just hope to God everything's fine. It will be. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything will be fine. Producer buttons are stowed. That's the important thing. Let's have a look here. Evan McCarthy, welcome. Evan. You should fly from Brazil with this graphics. It would be amazing. Yeah, Brazil, I haven't been to Brazil. Have we? No, we haven't been to Brazil. We haven't flown anywhere in Brazil. I'll take a note of that, Brazil. Because some cool airports in Brazil, and I haven't been to Brazil yet on the stream, folks. You know, so I'm writing that down. So the Twitch, I've got to fix. The screen has definitely stopped flashing there, and thanks to our friend Gibbo Ireland said, I noticed FPS problems at OBS with 4090 if HDR is on. He then says, start with HDR on the sim. Thanks, Grip, appreciate it. Well, thank you, Gibbo Ireland, you know. Thank you very much. I started HDR in the sim. So if HDR on in sim. So if I may, folks, I'm sorry to break you up, right? Because we'll all learn something from this. Where is HDR in here now? Oh, here. Frame generation. Is that HDR? Is that what you mean? HDR. Quality. So this one here. Okay. I think that's on. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I'll fix it. I'll look into it. Blurry face cam. Yes, it is. Damn you, face cam. Sometimes you've got to kick it into action. I have all sorts of... I had it down with the last computer at the end, didn't I? There's no real problems there. It is a little bit blurry, isn't it? Has it come back now? Hello, everybody. Kick into action, please, facecam. It has autofocus. I might just focus it manually. It rarely happens, but it's happened just there now. Is it back together? I can't see it so far away from me. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's bizarre when you get a new computer because everything. I didn't realise how much I added over the years now. We 2 years streaming, probably more. When you change your PC, everything. You've added so much stuff for streaming. All those little details. That's better. Thank you, Warhamster. Thank you for telling me. Thank you so much for telling me. We're at good speed here, and we are going to activate approach mode now. If it hasn't done it automatically, performance, let's activate U and confirm. Slow us down a little bit. 28 miles to go. Let's have a look at the view of the passengers. So the flickering stopped. So it's not my TV, thank God. Look at that. Let's put the wing lights on. Get back to that view. Oh. Wing lights on. Just, you know, brighten it up a little bit. Those wing lights really are for icing. There we go. A bit of a view of the old aircraft there. And passenger view there now. There's Bristol. And there's the moon. Pretty damn good, if I may say so myself. It is incredibly smooth. I will tell you that. And I would never have thought I would have noticed it. But you see, in all fairness, I was getting out of these cities. It was like 20 frames a second, 24 to 30. You know, and I was going, what's going on? That was since update 11. That started happening to me. And it was infuriating. There is our friend there. Let's activate the screen. That's Warhamster, isn't it? Warhamster, is that you in the old jet there? Very nice flying, by the way. Very nice. Let's pay attention to the cockpit. Non-button gripper sim. That one. I'm going to start our turn now, and it's gonna be interesting. So let's zoom in a little bit. So as the procedure says, we're going to come out, turn around, and in very late. That's like 6 miles in that little Foxtrot 09. So I could have gone direct there and added a few waypoints. But I think we'll just go with it and see what happens. It's still giving out about 2 steep glide path. That's fine. That is just fine. Wow. Where's the sound? Where is the alert sounds? Where's the alert sounds? Alert sounds. That's another thing. But first of all, thank you to Brendan Beery. Wow, Brendan Beery. I'll have to get that sound working there for you. Brendan Beery, thank you so much. He's gifted 5 GripperSim memberships. Wow, Brendan, you're very generous, sir. Thank you very much. He's gifted to Brendan Beery. Goody gifted membership to Brendan Beery. Matthew McGrath was gifted a membership by Brendan Beery. John Filton was gifted a membership by Brendan Beery. Antu was gifted a membership by Brendan Beery. And Perpetual Amiga was gifted a membership by Brendan Beery. Wow, Brendan, thank you very much. You're a hero. And my buttons aren't working with the claps either, with the Stream Deck for some reason. And it's a very simple thing with the 4090 and the new computer. You see the stream? Oh, I can't zoom in here. It won't work. I'll have to fix that as well with the sounds. I'll give you a... Thank you very much, Brendan Beery. You're very good. Very good. Thank you so much. Why did not alert back sound on me? It's just it's a disaster sometimes to get this stuff working. Yeah, it's all saying here. It's all fine. It's all, yeah. Box. I wonder should there be a sound in there for the alert box. I'll test that. I'll test all those again. I'm writing this down. Test alert box. I'll do that again. It should save all that stuff, you know. I'm talking more about streaming than the flying today. It's QNH here now. Let's refresh the weather. QNH is going to screw things up on us if we don't do quick enough. 99999. Oh, no. Yeah, 999. QNH is 999. Go once. Twice. And thrice. QNH is now set. 4,000 feet. Coming down to 2,500. We're going to go to manual then for the ILS. And all will be good. It's funny, isn't it? Now the flying is fine. The flying part of it now I have with the Airbus. It's fine. Now the stream. Shady says never seem to be able to get fly-by-wire A320 working correctly. Does weird things every time I try it. Oh really? That's disappointing because it worked for me. Well, it worked insofar as I didn't know. I was watching these tutorials on YouTube and they were going, oh, you can do this and that, and it wouldn't work on the fly-by-wire because it didn't have it implemented. That's 2,500, just about. And I couldn't figure out if it was me not with a lack of knowledge or the simulator not having that properly implemented. So that's why I bought the fly-by-wire as soon as it came out. But it worked. It was, the basics were great, you know. So that's a pity. You may have to reinstall it. But it is great. Ian Beveridge is with us as well. He says, on my way out to turn around to Charlie Fox at 092. So he's on his way out. He's following me. See you on the ground, possibly in a wreck. No, there'll be no wrecks. Come now. We're taking our turn here. I got to keep an eye now and stuff because you know what happens. Sterile cockpit and all the rest. The camera is good. Just put it out of my face there for a moment because my arm keeps sitting off the camera. And we're all good. Let's have a look outside. It's a little bit dark, isn't it? Will I change? Let's change some stuff because you're just going to see blackness. Let's just go. There we go. Look at that. There you go. Hoist us that. Look at that. Oh ho! Look at that, folks. Tagging up. Of course, I won't show my tags. See the turn? There's the runway down there. See that little line there? So we're going to turn all the way in, and it's going to be like 4 miles out. So we're going to have to start configuring now, early. LS, let's put the LS on. LS. 9.4 miles, flaps 1. Flaps 1 coming down. Come on, flaps. What the deuce? No, not coming down. It's such a small amount. Let's go flaps 2. There we go. It's just flaps 1. Oh, of course. Flaps 1 are the leading edge slats. What am I saying there? There we go. There's the flaps there, folks. Very good. Gear down. Oh, looks like we're going to be okay. Approach mode is on now and active. There we are. Slowing down to 140 knots is which is what we're looking for. Let's make sure we got the lights on. The lights are on. Good, good, good. Passengers' seat belts are on and all that kind of stuff. Auto brake is on medium. I have armed the spoilers. Flaps are now coming down to 3. Look at this fella. Look at you. Let's pay attention to the fly. Okay, let's go manual, folks. Let's get my position fixed so I can fly it manually. There's no real wind to speak of. And get rid of the mouse. And disconnecting autopilot. Disconnecting. Oh, it doesn't do that either now. Oddly enough, a note of interest. When you reinstall Flight Sim, it's incredible. Now, I noticed it didn't work for my disarm button on my control yoke here. But all the other controls were put in. They may not have configured for the particular aircraft, but they were all there. I didn't have to go reconfiguring all my controls again. As far as I can tell for the moment. So that was pretty good when you do a reinstall. Because it was a fresh install. Okay, let's go full flaps now. I'm expecting a balloon. Don't go too low, grab your sim. There we go. Just hold it level, don't be climbing. My eyes are pretty much in here 99% of the time now. Recorder is on. Now, yeah, so what I was going to say earlier on is I noticed my landings were a little bit better. Now, I don't know if that was my imagination or not, but you see, when I was coming into places like this, I was getting like 20 frames a second. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. Right? Now I'm getting 80. And I did notice my landings had become a little bit better. Because it's certainly in England that the frames would die after update 11. Now, 800 feet on it, please. 1,000 feet to go. So I'm glad the flashing's gone. And right after this stream, folks, I am going to fix the twitch thing. You know? A Sonoc 17, greetings. I'll read that when I get on the ground. Now let's see if my landing's good here. Right?
100 above.
It's the frames. I did have problems with landing, didn't I?
Minimum.
Okay, when it says rotate, we're at minimums, continue landing. I'm not really listening to... See the glide slope there? It's gone way high. Nonsense. Eyes outside now, we're visual.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, it's a little bit downhill. It's a little bit of a... It felt like... No, it wasn't a bounce. Yeah, it's just easier for me to land it now, folks. It's just... It was a bit out of control. You know, we're 67 frames a second now. Put a bit of reverse for the laugh, will we? We'll go to the end here. Don't need the reverse at all. We're going to the left, I think. Yep. Welcome to Bristol, folks. I can see the traffic off in the distance. That looks fantastic. So happy days, folks. Flaps coming up. We'll park up here to the left. We'll come out, stop, clean the aircraft up. So for next stream, expect Twitch to be fixed. Robert, my apologies. It's like picking up gravy with a fork sometimes. I'll just come to a halt here politely. Put the parking brake on, we'll clean up. So flaps are up, we can disarm the spoilers, we can switch off the predicted wind shear. And we can start the APU. We can put the nose light to taxi. When we turn our flights on, strobe to auto. Landing lights off. Beacon stays on, wing light, we'll switch that off. Oh, we'll leave that on. And nav and logo's fine. I've forgotten something, haven't I? No, I haven't. Back break off. Let's find a gate. Let's find a gate here somewhere. Let us see. I just put a bit of daylight on for you because you need to see stuff, don't you? We'll put a daylight about there. I want a shadow for the landing there for the replay. So we put it there about 1500 almost. There we go. And we get a shadow for the landing. I know it's not particularly realistic, but let me know if you don't like me doing this, you know. Simonarch 17 is saying, speaking of Brazil, 2 other airports in Latin America that are really cool is, I can't pronounce it, forgive me, Quinto and Julubquay in Ecuador. It's on the mountain half of the approach. On the mass. Are they down? Okay. Quinto Airport, I know I'm picturing, is in a mountain shelf and the final approach is flown over a massive valley curved through the city. Ghana's final approach brings you skimming across the Dulux River before crossing the numbers. Okay, I'll write that down. We might do that in the next stream. So I'm going to take note of those 2 airports there, Simon. First one, you don't know the ICAOs, do you? If you know the ICAO, I'll get the 2 airports to the stream and we'll do that. Right, I'll taxi to the gates here. We'll do the replay and we'll see Simonarch 17 if he comes back, if he come back to us. Park brakes off and let's park somewhere. Let's get some parking. Let's see what the flight sim says. Not very good for the ATC's flight sim, is it? Talk to gates, please. Gate 38 using taxi Bravo Zulu. Bravo Zulu. It's got to be down here somewhere. San Polo to Rico is a must. Yeah, do give me, if you can get if Sim can get those ICAOs. I'll write it down anyway before we go. That's Ryanair. The people are only talking now probably because they're not so nervous. Oh, there's no gates in Bristol. Is there gates in Bristol? No, there's no gates in Bristol. We'll take this next right here. We'll take this next right. There we go, nicely done. Bristol Airport, folks. We're going for gate 2. We're ignoring ATC. Looks very close to the Ryanair wing there. Can I get the wheel on the exact spot? Let's see. I'm going to put the flaps down for the replay, folks, because you want to see the flaps. We leave the landing lights where they are, and then it's just a question of shutting down. How did I do there with the not exactly as I would have wanted? Maybe a few feet forward. But we have no indication. It doesn't tell. I can't read that. And that's good. That is Bristol. I know Bristol. I've been to Bristol a few times. Or no, I'm thinking of somewhere else. No, I haven't been to Bristol very often actually. Oh wow! Look, they've done the gates and everything. Welcome to Bristol, folks. Have they got moving people in there? Got an American-style policeman, and all the gates and stuff. Very interesting. I just thought there. I'm thinking of somewhere else. There's a Gatwick I've been to. Bristol Airport, folks. Let's. So someone had a bit of an accident there. Let's tag up and see if we can see Raptor X there. I'm going to leave the tags on for a moment. I can see Raptor X flying along. Don't forget you're welcome. You're welcome to join and fly along. No, the tags aren't coming up. How annoying. I can only see Raptor X. He's doing that, folks. But at least I got you on before, didn't I? Okay, let's have a look at the replay. Reset the cam. Let's get the replay going here and have a look at this landing. Stop recording and replay. Pause the replay. Here we go. Wish that bar would not come on. So I'm a little bit far off, that's fine. decluttering now. Let's see if you can see the boys before we declutter there. Red cap, I can see it. We'll leave it here for the moment. I'm a little bit far out though, aren't I? Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Let's declutter up. Now, remember the aircraft would be in the middle of the runway when I did the replay. Do you remember that always used to happen to me as well? Or it happens, let's say. Let's see if it happens this time. I'm just going to get one nice view here. We'll do a few views of the landing. Oh, there's someone else there. Just pause it there for a second. Let's just pause it and let him get out of the way. I love the flutter on the flaps there. We'll let him get off there. That's obviously world traffic there. Look at his shadow. Now he'll be gone hopefully before we touch down. Here we go. Obviously this is on manual now. Let's see that touchdown. I felt like I was going to go up again slightly. I think it was just on this riding the suspension because we are kind of going downhill here when we touch down. Very nice. That looked okay. It's still got the blur. Is that the motion blur? I thought I switched that off, no? Let's have a look at the motion blur here for a second. Motion blur. We switched that off, didn't we? Hi. No, get rid of him. Get rid of that. It's another nonsense. It looks much better. It looks 10 times better without the motion blur. Doesn't it? Let's have another look at that landing there from another angle. Let's have a look from the side here. No, just the side exactly there. There we go. I do feel I definitely have more control. Yeah, there it is. That's what I thought. It almost bounced. It's just the suspension that saved us. Oh, look at this, because we're kind of going downhill. Much better without motion blur. Let's pause that and go back a bit and just watch those wheels. So it touches down reasonably firmly. And then it just almost... Oh, it did by about a foot or so, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, I do feel that there's more control with more frames per second. Now it's saying 35 up at the top right here, but remember, if I click a different screen, this is very annoying. Let's do it this way then. Pause the replay. Now, the frame's about 60, 70. There we go. Just topped up just a little bit. But that's fine. And pretty much on the centre line there, folks. Let's have a look at the passenger view before we go. Oh yeah, you've given me the ICAO numbers for those airports. So, is it Simon Arch? Simon Arch 17. So it is Sierra Echo Quebec Mike, which is Quito to Sierra Echo Golf Uniform, which is Guayaqul. I will download the series for that and we'll do that flight. Hopefully it's not too long though. Is it a long flight? I'll have to do a long stream down at the cruise, folks. So there you go. No real issues except for this. You fix the screen quicker, you have something to do with the settings. And Twitch has to be sorted out. We can't. It's 720p, it's nonsense. And thank you to Robert Times who told us that. He says, you just saved that bunny's life by that little hop. You're a hero of the day. I've done buttons, they won't play the sounds either, folks. Yeah, there are a bit of... I've Windows 11 as well, which I fear has little problems as well. So there you go, folks. That is the stream. First stream with the new PC build. A few little things to fix, I understand it. Let's just say hello to And Shady, definitely a lack of knowledge on my part. Anything with more than 3 switches beyond my comprehension. Shady, look at. You'll figure it out easy enough. Glass Knob's with us. He says, I swear you're a pilot with that landing. Thank you, Glass Knob. Thank you, and I'm delighted to see you back again. Ian Beventon made it in one piece. I swear I didn't park it there. Noah Powers with the slats only deployed during flight. Was that referring to what I said earlier on? I think so. Nice landing, says Clapping to you. Thank you very much on YouTube. Who did I not mention there? Is there anyone I didn't mention? I think I got everybody. So folks, thank you too. Right? Thank you too. Where's about these messages here now? Thank you to where are we? Where are we now? That's odd. Thank you to Brenda Beery, right, who gifted to the following Goody J17. He gifted to Matthew McGrath, to John Filton, to Anthu, and Perpetual Omega, who's gifted a membership for Brenda Beery as well. Shady, that was a comment there, and as well to TK. That's Tango 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 Lima Lima Kilo Julia C Charlie. I got him TK. Thank you very much, Brenda Berry, for that very generous offer to everybody for free subscriptions. You are the hero of the day, folks. Is Brenda Berry. Brenda Berry is the hero of the day. I'm sorry I don't have the laugh working. You know, it's just a macro. You know, it's just a macro, folks. Or you know what I could do? I should celebrate Brenda Berry's hero of the day. I could do it manually, at least. A clap for Brenda Berry. Where are you? Where's my little phone? Everything's changed now. Everything's new. Where are you? No. Where's the file? Here it is. There. And if I do it manually, yes, there, Brenda Berry, hero of the day. Brenda Berry, folks. Gotta get that macro working. Folks, thank you very much. And I'm going to fix Twitch now straight away after the stream. And then you should get 1440p and just a little bit of fiddly pokery. Robert Times, thank you very much. Folks, you'll be on. Hopefully you do Brazil. I'll have to research it first, though, to see if it's a long flight. I'll have to do it another day rather than tomorrow because I've got to plan the time. So, folks, thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you, hopefully, if we're out and about tomorrow at 7 o'clock Irish UK time until Friday. And then Sunday is 9 o'clock. So, folks, thank you very much. Brenda Berry, thank you very much as well for all the gifts. And to TK, it's joyous news. Thank you so much. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Ciao, ciao, and good luck.